Previously. Alright, that's enough waiting. Let's fall down. We may hit a little pocket of water, but hopefully by the time we do, we'll be in the underworld, so it won't matter like that. Perfect. We did as well. As we got to the underworld, we hit the pocket of snow. There are surprisingly few enemies, considering we're in a completely hallowed section, and it's a blood moon. I really do have to admit. Right, so is it just the ocean we have to do now? I think it was, right? No, we've got to go that side. That side than the ocean. 3 more drops. Oh, man. It takes so long, it really just takes the wind out my sails. And we still got to do the other side as well. So yeah, I'm definitely not doing the other side in today's recording session. Because, quite frankly, I need to research some topics to talk about. You guys leave me some comments down below. Let me know what topics you want me to talk about, because I have no idea. My brain is not working. I need the game to input me something to talk about. I really do. So let's talk about what I'm interested in. We've talked about streaming. Talked about games on a stream. Talked about other YouTubers, other streamers. Talked about fans and friends and collaborators. Talked about the release date of 1.3. Talked about all sorts. So let's talk about TV shows. What have I been watching on TV? Yes, what I want to go down. Well, oops. I mentioned before that Dragon Ball Super is literally like the only thing I watch on TV. Really, and you know what, I didn't want to talk about it last time because I was like, you know, you guys might not like it. But then there was quite a few comments saying you like Dragon Ball Super, so you know, I'll talk about it. I don't mind talking about it. I'm really enjoying it. I really am. I'm watching it in Japanese because the English dub is taking too long to come out. And you know what? I wasn't a huge fan of the Japanese voices, but they've really grown on me. Certain voices in particular I really like. I mean, there are some in the English dub that I like really well, and then in the Japanese dub I love really well. So, for example, Beerus and Whis, their voice actors, I love them both English and Japanese. Whereas, for example, Goku, I preferred Goku's English dub voice to Masako Nozawa's Japanese dub. But she's grown on me, and I think, I don't know if I mentioned this before, maybe I just mentioned this to my friends, but I think the English dub with Sean Schemmel, I think his Goku voice was amazing in Dragon Ball Z, but I think Masako Nozawa's Goku voice in Super is superior to Sean Schemmel's, and the reason being the differing genres, I guess. For example, in Dragon Ball Z, Goku was the hero. He was like a hero character that everyone looked up to, and he had that classic hero voice from Sean Schemmel. Whereas in Dragon Ball Super, he's gone back to his roots from Dragon Ball, in that he's not really a hero. He's selfish. He's a country bumpkin. He's like a redneck. And Sean Schemmel's trying his best to display that, but he still sounds too heroic to me. Whereas Masako Nozawa, she displays the redneck, the country bumpkin, the silly side to him really well, and I really like that. So yeah, I'm preferring her Japanese voice, but it took a long time to grow on me. Did that. Oh, you can hallow the palm trees. I never knew. Right, we're going to go really slow once we hit this water, but I'm not draining it away because we're going to be waiting for 1,000,000,000,000,000 years. So I'm just going to slowly go down. Are there any Japanese voice actors I don't like? I don't know. Oh, Frieza's Japanese voice actor, I love. I think it goes really well. I think I prefer the... Oh, this is what I hate, look, when we're staggering down. I think I prefer the English voice actor for Frieza, as good as the Japanese is. Just because Chris Ayers is the Japanese voice actor. I think Chris Ayers puts on such an amazing performance as Frieza. Like, it's really, like, truly a theatrical style voice. I love it. Who else do we have? Oh, I vastly prefer the Japanese version of Bulma. I think her voice actress is a lot better than English dub Bulma. However, at the time of recording this video, sadly, she has passed away in real life. Today, in fact. Which is very, very sad, so I'm not sure how Dragon Ball Super is going to handle her. For example, the voice actor for King Kai. I much prefer the English voice actor for King Kai, who again is voiced by Sean Shamble, the guy who does Goku. I prefer the English King Kai to the Japanese King Kai. However, because the Japanese King Kai voice actor has been really ill recently, they've not put him in very many episodes to give his voice actor a chance to, rest up. But with Bulma's voice actress actually dying, I don't know what they do. I don't know what they're going to do. It feels wrong to replace her. But at the same time, I don't know if they could retire Bulma from the series. She's too important. She's been there from the very beginning. She's been there from Dragon Ball. She was there on Namek. And she's part of a current storyline in Super as well, where she's just given birth to Bulla, or Bra, depending on which pronunciation you want to have. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but it's very sad indeed. But also, the English voice actor for Frieza, or the American voice actor, I keep saying English, I mean the language, not the nationality, of Frieza, Chris Ayers, he is also very ill at the moment. I think he's awaiting a double lung transplant. He's really ill, but I don't think that's going to affect anything, maybe. I don't know if the Japanese company, the Terraria, etc., will care much about the American voice actors and will write out a character for people who can't make it. Oh, there's a little bit over there, look, that's annoying. Right, so we've got 2 more things to do before we end it, and that's dig down that one section of corruption over here and then do the ocean, I guess. But yeah, best of luck to Chris Ayers. Hopefully he recovers. And yeah, very sad news about the passing of the voice actress who does Bulma. Very sad. So I'm just going to dig down here. Oh, we are not very fast at all, are we? This might take a little while. But we only have to do 1 drop down here, not 2 drop down this hole. That's the one good thing about this. So, I wanted to get lighthearted and everything went all dark. And I'm very sorry about that. Let's talk about the bright side of Dragon Ball Z. Am I enjoying Dragon Ball Super? Am I enjoying it? Yes, I really am. I have... One of my favourite things to do is come up with theories about Dragon Ball Super. And I always bore my friend, and even my sister, with my theories. Like my friend Mark, I will talk to him about Dragon Ball Super because he's a big fan, and we'll share our theories and stuff. I have a million theories. Like, he'll come up to me with one idea, and I'm like, okay, here's my notebook full of things that I think's going on. And then my sister, she doesn't care about Dragon Ball whatsoever, but she is very kind. And she will sit and listen to me talk about Dragon Ball Z, even though she does, Dragon Ball Super, even though she doesn't care. So thank you to her for that. I just want someone to vent to, someone to talk about stuff to. And what else was I going to say about Dragon Ball Super? My fear is I don't know. I've forgotten now. Oh well, right, so I should just have to fire this way and that should take care of all this. As we fall down, hopefully no water and stuff. Lava shouldn't matter, we should drop straight through that. With our... Oh, there's the water, look. I hate it. Hate it! Oh, shouldn't take us too long. I'm just going to go over to the beach and do the same. And again, it'll be a super quick little thing. Hey! This is going to be a pain. It's going to continuously form obsidian. This is very annoying. Stop making obsidian. Please. Please, can you stop making obsidian? Right, first of all, let's do that. Right. How far does that lava have to go down? A little bit. We'll wait for that lava to drip away and then we'll go down. The water's gonna... Oh, we may actually drown. So, you know what we'll do? We'll just stand right here. Or even up here. Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball Super. Now, I'm not going to talk about my theories with you guys. And if you don't like Dragon Ball Super, and I've just been talking about it for ages, then I apologise. So let's talk about what else I've been watching. There's literally only one other thing I've been watching recently, and that is Big Mouth. Don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of it. I'd never heard of it before. And then a friend recommended it, and we ended up watching it together. Me and a couple of friends actually ended up watching it together. And I enjoyed it. It was really, really fun. A lot funnier than I don't say a lot funnier than I expected, because that sounds bad. But knowing nothing of it and going into it completely blind, I think was good. But I don't imagine you guys will have seen it. I think it's more geared towards adults than it is towards kids. I don't know. Right, I should be able to destroy this now. There we go. And then drop down and spray. Like this. I don't think it'll catch up to lava. In fact, we can fall faster than it. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. One last go. So yeah, I enjoyed Big Mouth, and other than that, the only thing I've watched is a movie called Train to Busan. And that was really good. I really enjoyed it. I knew it was a zombie film, but I don't watch stuff anymore. I never have the time to watch things, and now it's got to the point where I don't really like watching things without other people, if you know what I mean. Someone I've got to talk to and laugh with and whatnot. But yeah, I watched Train to Busan with a few friends, and that was good. And I think that's really about it. I watched Dragon Ball Super, and then I watched Big Mouth recently, and Train to Busan a few weeks ago. That's really it. That's really it. My brother lent me a couple of DVDs about 2 months ago. Actually, he didn't lend me them. He borrowed some of my PlayStation 4 games, and he's like, "Oh, you can have them back now." And he'd put these DVDs in there with them, and I still haven't watched them. They're just sat next to my TV because I just don't have the time to sit down and watch these movies, which is sad. But yeah, I've mentioned before as well about there are TV shows I want to watch, like Supernatural. I'd love to go back into Supernatural, at least for the next few episodes. I've heard it gets a bit silly later on, but I'd like to watch the other few seasons that I hadn't quite caught up to. Right, this is going to be a pain, so where am I going to dig? Not this far back. Let's dig right here, and try not to drown. This should be interesting. Oh my god, I've been recording for so long for one side of the world, and then I have to do the other side of the world, and then once that's done, I have to record both sides of the world again, but with corruption. Maybe I have a lot more episodes of Terraria left than anticipated. I was thinking I would have 2 episodes left. I didn't think it would take this long. I thought Hallowing the World would take at the most 2 episodes. And I thought Corrupting it would take 2 episodes. I thought 4 episodes left at the maximum. This is silly and I don't like it. It's just taking too long. But hey, I guess that means I've got more time to let my console run and try to get the nymph banner. Hopefully fate is on our side and luck is on our side and we get all the stuff we need. Are we there yet? Please, can we be there yet? But yeah, let me know what TV shows you've been watching. And also, recommend me some TV shows. Like, my friends are always recommending me TV shows I just never have a chance to watch. Like, I hear Rick and Morty's good, but at the same time, I hear the Rick and Morty fan base is ridiculously horrible. But, you know, I wouldn't be dealing with the fan base, would I? I'd just be dealing with the show, so it wouldn't really matter. But yeah, recommend me any TV shows that you watch. Any movies that you watch. And I might watch them. And I might have something to talk about. Who knows? There's a world of good stuff out there that I've never seen or never heard of. In fact, that's why I do my, you know, my YouTubers of the month and stuff. Because there might be YouTubers out there that you would absolutely love if you saw them, but have never seen them before. That's the whole reason for YouTubers of the month, is to let you guys know there's other people out there that you might not have heard. Which is why I kind of like doing the smaller channels. Like Luke Games, he was one of the first people I recommended. Him and Surix were the first two. And Luke Games, I think has, what, maybe 10,000 less subscribers than I do, but he's still got a lot of subscribers. So he's not that unknown, at least in comparison to me. He's probably as well known as what I am. But I figured, since he's been supporting my channel for years, and he's always been very nice to me, like I say, he's one of the good YouTube friends I have, I figured I had to recommend him first. But I liked recommending smaller channels like Surix. She had like, what was it, 1,400 subscribers when I recommended her? And someone with that little, I mean, it's still impressive. I hate saying stuff because it sounds like I'm belittling people's achievements. 1,400 subscribers is a lot. 1,000 subscribers is a lot. You know, 100 subscribers is a lot if you think about it. That's 100 people who are willing to watch your content. Think about that in real life. In real life, if you painted a picture, could you get 100 people to come and look at that? If you wrote a story, could you get 100 people to go and read it? 100 is a lot, so 1,400 is a lot. But yeah, someone that small is obviously going to benefit a lot greater from someone with 80,000 subscribers recommending them. And she will, and you will see basically stuff that you probably won't have seen from her, from anyone. So I like recommending small YouTubers. We've done like Zero Gravitas and Joe Price. I think they had about 15,000 each. So I think they also would benefit from you guys checking them out. I cannot get down this place. There's a piece of infinite obsidian. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, we're at the bottom. We were that close to the bottom. Okay, the right-hand side of the world has now been completely hallowed. Next time, we're going to do the left-hand side of the world. What is that? No, nothing. It looks like a face. And then if we don't get the achievement when we've done the left-hand side of the world, that ocean's gone. What we can do is start filling the world in with this ebon sand. And that will allow us to just very simply place it really, really quickly with the bricklayer to drop them really quickly. And then we can then use the contaminator to turn it into pale sand, which will add towards the total. Other than that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me for this long. I hope you stick with me in the future as we do the rest of this. Maybe I'll have some things to talk about. Leave me ideas for things to talk about in the comments down below. For now, though, goodbye.